Well, thought we got off to a great start, obviously. I think that's important to set the tone for the rest of the season, especially with as many new people as we have working in. I thought that was great for us to be able to come out and get started like that. The things that we've worked on in practice, the thing that we talked about, it all kind of came together for this first weekend, and that was awesome because those kind of things don't just happen. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of hard work on the kids' part and a lot of conversations telling them, hey, this is what we need from you, and this is, if you want to be successful, this is what it's going to take. And I felt like a lot of those pieces fell into place early for us. Well, I think, you hit some good ones. Steph, I was so happy for her. Steph has been working so hard and, wants to contribute in a big way for us. And, I thought that was huge for her to set the tone at the top of the order, kind of get everybody else going. She's been working incredibly hard, and so to see that paying off for her, I thought was great. Farish, Farish did what Farish does. She comes in and she's going to give you every chance to win a game. If you can get her a run or two runs, she's like Hannah. You get those two a run or two, and they'll usually make it hold up for you. So I thought she was phenomenal. Big weekend for her. I thought she dominated. We have things that we want to continue to work on with her, but I thought as far as like getting started, that was a huge weekend for her. I thought Alex Breeden had a great weekend. Driving the ball. She changed some things up at the Christmas break, and it's paying off for her. She's another one that works incredibly hard. So, you just as a coach, that's the cool part, to see them having the success and knowing that they've put in the time and they've worked for it. That's the neat part. Well, I'll start with Griff. Griff's just a ball player. Like, you can put Griff anywhere and she's going to play ball. You can put her in any position and she's going to do everything in her power to help your team win. So, for me, I always like to have, if possible, try to recruit two shortstops, one for short and one for second base. And so she played second base for us last year, but she is a shortstop. So to move her back over there is natural for her. I thought she did a great job. She's kind of the cornerstone of our infield. She's that leader in the infield. And, you always know with her what you're going to get, and I think that's one of her strengths, is she's going to bring it every single day. Having Messer back over at third, Messer has always been a third baseman. We asked her to play some in the outfield last year to give us some depth, but growing up in summer ball and in high school, she was a third baseman, so she's back in her natural position. And Chloe, Chloe's done a great job. We recruited her as someone who could play either corner in the infield. We knew she could catch, and we knew she could play a corner outfield. So she has a lot of versatility. Obviously, for her to be able to hit in the 5-hole and hit behind Griff and give Griff some support and back her up, I thought, was big on her part. And, she knows how to play the game. She's played it at a high level, coming from the team that she comes from. So, I thought great stuff all the way around. Yeah, I think that everyone's gonna bring something to the table. Gwen, being able to come in and kind of turn her loose on the bases and get some things started. I think 2 different times she stole second, then ended up on third after a bad throw. So, that's always a plus, right? And I think both of those times we were at the bottom of the order when I pinch ran for her, and it got some stuff going for the bottom of our order and turned it back over to the top. So, that's always a plus. With Amanda, same thing. We know that she's got power. She's got some things that we're working through with her swing, but, she works incredibly hard. I know how much she wants to help her team. And she's going to be there for us, hit some balls hard the first game, and gives us some depth at first base as well. So.